It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong.
Don't tell about the game, Mommy. I swear I didn't.
I know you didn't, baby. I know. You kept our secret just like Mommy asked you to.
Your Mommy's right. Listen, you did the right thing. Just what your mom told you. Okay? You should always listen to your mom and dad.
I tried, Daddy.
I know. And look, I need to talk to you about something, okay? We gotta leave here, all right? We gotta move out of Wildwood.
I just remembered the most awesome thing. Sammy got to bring home his class gerbil. Do you want to go upstairs? It's in his room. You can see it.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask your mommy if she can take you upstairs to see him?
Mommy?
Of course, Mabel.
And then we'll finish our little talk later, okay? But don't put your fingers in the cage.
Okay, come on, Mommy.
Come on.
What are you doing? What's that all about? The gerbil? What?
I'm not upstairs yet.
Haley, this is settled. As soon as we're packed, we're out of here, okay? And I've got to tell him. I've got to talk to him.
No, you don't. We can't leave now.
Is that true, Counselor? Did you threaten the defendant's wife?
No, Your Honor, I did not. I simply pointed out how miserable her life could very well be should the press get wind of this story.
Is that why you sicked Pinkerton on Jillian? Because you cared about her?
Trevor, that's hardly germane to the point.
Oh, the hell it ain't.
Somebody want to tell me who Pinkerton is?
Immigration, Your Honor. The DA threatened to have Mrs. Lavery's green card revoked.
Your Honor, long after the night in question, Mrs. Lavery was arrested for aiding and abetting her husband, who was a fugitive from an arrest warrant. Now, I did contact the INS because I needed to be quite sure what her citizenship status was before I brought charges.
So you used the threat
I used the law.
to your own advantage.
No, Trevor, to the advantage of the people who put me in this position and whom I am sworn to protect. What the hell is the matter with that?
Gentlemen.
Your Honor, he is so gung-ho to win this case, he will do anything, including coerce my client into taking this DNA test.
Your Honor, I maintain all I did is what any good district attorney would do. I tried to bring a criminal to justice.
And I maintain the district attorney's judgment has been clouded by the fact that the alleged rape victim is his sister.
All right, let's get this out of the way right now. Yes, Your Honor, she is my sister, and I love my sister. And in fact, I believe in my sister. But that prompted no illegal action toward Mr. Lavery. Your Honor, it's very apparent to me, and I hope it is equally apparent to this court, that Counselor's motion to suppress the DNA evidence is a last-ditch attempt to save Ryan Lavery's skin. The DNA results show a 70% match between the defendant and the rapist. Now, if Mr. Lavery is innocent, as he claims to be, then how the hell does he explain that?
Hey, I got an idea. How about we call Palmer Cortland, see how he feels about his niece's blood pressure spiking off the chart?
I did it to help Ryan.
Lavery.
Yeah.
Why? How do you know Ryan? What's he to you? How do you even know him?
We've got some history.
How much history?
Enough. Look, I know the guy is innocent.
How?
Look, if I had any proof, I wouldn't have gone to the press. I just wanted to help Ryan.
Yeah, so you sacrificed me?
No. I didn't see it like that. Now, this Kit Fisher, she has a history of crime rape. I wanted the public to see that, to know that, before they pulled the chain on my friend.
Yeah, well, that's terrific. You ever heard of jury tampering?
Yeah, well, the facts are important to the jury,
Yeah,
Dad.
no kidding. I would have been happy to get on a stand and tell a jury all about Kit Fisher.
Well, what's the big problem?
The problem is I don't want the world to know my business. I got a life, Braden. I got a son. Now I have to worry about Dixie and her son. I don't want to drag them into this mess.
I didn't mean to do that.
Well, that's what you did. You betrayed a confidence, not to mention a friendship.
Dixie, I am your friend.
Well, then what on earth would compel you to put her feelings on the line for some guy you obviously knew a lifetime ago?
I'm a loyal, kind guy. A guy most people would want on their side if they needed help. Now, that's all I'm going to say on the subject. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm late for something very important.
Either you tell me who the hell you are and why you did this to me, or I swear to God I'm going to find out on my own.
Good luck.
Look, I don't know about the DNA test, Your Honor. Maybe the lab made a mistake. Maybe they got my blood mixed up with somebody
Your
else.
Honor, that's not possible. That lab has verified and re-verified the results of that test.
That may be so, Your Honor, but it's still 70%. 70, not 100. I did not rape Kit Fisher.
Well, I have a victim who says otherwise. But, Your Honor, we're not here to decide the guilt or innocence of Brian Lavery today. We're here to decide whether this DNA evidence is admissible in a court of law.
I agree, Mr. Montgomery. Frankly, it sounds to me like you leaned on the suspect. He repeatedly refused the test, and yet you insisted that he cooperate without advice of counsel, which leads me to want to grant Mr. Dillon's request.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can step down, Mr. Lavery.
Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to call to the stand a witness who will corroborate every statement I have made in this court today. I'd like to call Ryan Lavery's wife, Jillian Lavery, to the stand.
Objection, Your Honor. The DA cannot compel a wife to testify against her husband. It's privileged information.
Well, unless, of course, there are witnesses present. And in this case, Your Honor, there were two, myself and the lab technician there to draw Mr. Lavery's blood.
Now, he's right, Mr. Dillon. We'll hear the witness.
Mrs. Lavery, would you be so kind as to take the stand?
I have to do this.
Just answer the questions, give him nothing else. Capiche?
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Have a seat. Will you please state your full name for the record?
Julian Andrashi Lavery, Princess.
No, not many women are so candid, Mrs. Lavery. Go on.
Mrs. Lavery, were you present that night that your husband submitted to the blood test?
Yes, I was. Ryan was in jail for punching Edmund Gray.
Mrs. Lavery, will you please just tell us what happened that night?
I went to jail to bail Ryan out.
And what did you see when you got there?
I saw you and I saw a technical person, and the technical person had a needle in his hand. Your Honor, I was really scared that he was going to shoot some horrible poison into his veins, so I knocked it out of his hand.
Well, that's pretty much exactly the way I remember it, too. Now, after you knocked the syringe from the lab technician's hand and it fell to the floor, you please tell us, what exactly did your husband say to you then?
Believe me, nobody wants to get away from Raquel more than I do.
Okay, well then we go. We get away.
We cannot do that. You heard Max when he walked in here. You saw his sweet little face. He's gonna think he did something wrong.
He didn't.
You know that and I know that. But Max feels things without being told. Don't you understand that? He heard the two of you arguing. He knows that his mommy and daddy are mad at each other and nobody's telling him why, so he's gonna think it's his fault.
Well, that's not true. I should go talk to him then,
No, you
right?
have to give it a rest, Mateo. Listen to me. If you take Max away from Raquel right now, he's gonna think that we are punishing him. Now, he knows that we're all moving out of here into our condos very shortly. We have prepared him for that. So it's just going to take a few more weeks.
What about Raquel?
She'll be in the condo across the street. He can see her whenever he wants
No,
to.
I'm talking about now. I mean, you'll be giving up a lot to stay here. She hurt you.
Look, all I know is I I saw Max's face when he walked in here and he heard you two arguing, and I never want him to feel that way again.
Wow. That's incredible.
You know, what's incredible is what I realized today.
What?
You know, when I think of you, when I picture you, I don't just see you anymore. I see you and Max. And when I think of all my dreams and hopes for us, I see 3 people in that picture, not just the 2 of us. You know what's even more incredible?
What?
I'm really happy with that picture. I mean, yeah, I had a different picture in my head, you know. I had this picture in my head that we would have our own child, and I know I didn't give birth to him, you know, and I know that he's not mine, but the way I feel about him, he's in my heart.
That's how I feel about you.
That's good. Because then you won't mind that I've fallen head over heels for another man. Your son.
What'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch.
Hey, Huey.
What do you have?
A nice cold beer.
Got it. Here you go. Where you been? Haven't seen you lately.
Toronto, Chicago, you name it. Candy around?
Nah, it's too early. You should be in a little later, probably.
Getting pretty raw outside, wouldn't you say?
You talking to me?
No. I don't see anyone else around. What's the matter? Don't you talk to strangers?
My mother always told me never to talk to strangers.
Well, then let me introduce myself. My name's Will Shontus. What's yours?
Liza Colby.
Liza. You, come here often, Liza?
Not often. I used to know someone who worked here, but she moved up in the world.
You, want another drink?
Sure, why not?
Huey.
Yeah.
Yeah, another drink for the lady.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you live in town?
No. I lay over in Center City when I got a long haul. I come to Foxy's regularly.
Yeah, there you go. You okay? You want another one?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So you're a truck driver?
That's me. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. What about you?
You go to college?
Oh, I should have guessed. What's the matter, Liza? You, have a fight with your boyfriend?
No.
But you got one, I'll bet.
You'd lose the bet.
Oh, come on. Pretty girl like you put me on.
I don't believe in boyfriends, Will.
What do you believe in?
Not much.
You ever get lonely?
Not so far.
Well, I do. Liza, I got a bottle back in my motel room. What do you say you and I go back and, Come on, what do you say?
Thought you never asked.
Well, let's get rolling. Rolling. Oh, wait a minute, Liza. One question, Liza. You're over 18, aren't you?
Hey, you want to see my ID, Will?
No. It's just that I don't want to get in any trouble, you know.
Relax,
with your
Will.
parents.
Relax. This is your lucky night. My father doesn't know where I am. And my mother could care less. Nice getting to know you.